Welcome to MPUNGWE-PUNGWE YouTube channel. Subscribe for you to enjoy more of our videos anytime we upload.
As we conclude the first meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament, following the general elections on 16 September 2025, allow me to express my sincere appreciation to each one of you for the dedication and commitment you have demonstrated throughout this meeting. Let me once again congratulate you, honourable members, for your victory, and particularly for demonstrating that you are really representing your people in this august house. I have observed on the floor during this meeting that your contributions have been meaningful, and honourable members, you really deserved your victory. Honourable members, your maiden speeches have set a dignified and inspiring tone for the new Parliament. They have clearly reflected the aspirations of your constituents and your readiness to serve with integrity and purpose. I commend you for the passion and the vision displayed in your contributions. Honourable members, I wish to urge you to continue bringing forward issues of true public interests, issues that reflect the real needs and prioritizes the people of Malawi. We have seen during this meeting members bringing in questions under Standing Order 62 and 69, matters under Standing Order 14, which indeed reflected the interest of the general public. I say well done. Honourable members, your contribution should undeniably always aim at the greater good of our nation and the strengthening of our democratic institutions. In addition, honourable members, your dedication in the business of the House is an excellent indication that this new Parliament has begun its work on a strong and positive note. Congratulations once again, honourable members. At this juncture, I wish to take this opportunity to thank you once again, honourable members, for the trust and confidence you have bestowed on me and my two deputy speakers by electing us into our positions. I do not take this gesture for granted and wish to assure you that during my tenure, I will work very hard in order to uplift the welfare of members, staff, and the institution of Parliament as a whole. In addition, I wish to ensure that during my term, the visibility of Parliament will be enhanced through a number of initiatives which my office will undertake, including enhancing the oversight role through energized committees. Now, honourable members, to enhance our representational role, I appeal to you, honourable members, let us start by also allocating part of our CDF funds towards construction of our long-awaited resource centers in our constituencies. I pledge my support to you, honourable members, but for all this to happen, I rely on your continued support, just as you have demonstrated to me and my two deputies during this meeting. Coming to how we have conducted our deliberations during this meeting, I wish to commend both sides of the House for the dedication and hard-working spirit that you have demonstrated. The opposition side, led by the able leader of the opposition, has demonstrated a very good start by providing some positive and constructive alternative views to government. This is required for the promotion of our democratic governance and national development. This is very good for our national building and prosperity of our people whom we are here to represent. Similarly, from the government side, through the leader of the House and all cabinet ministers, you have been forthcoming by ensuring that business flows very smoothly on the floor of the House. The leader of the House was always on top of business, giving guidance and direction when the House needed it. Thank you very much, Honorable Leader, Cabinet Ministers, and the entire House membership for the cooperation and support rendered to my office during this meeting. However, honourable members, while we celebrate these achievements, it is also important to reflect on areas where improvement is required. My office is concerned on a number of issues as follows. Number one, honourable members, is the non-compliance on procedure for the introduction of bills. Allow me to remind the House, particularly the leadership from the government side, of the importance and strictly adhering to the standing orders governing the procedure for the introduction of bills to this House. These rules are essential safeguards designed to ensure order, transparency, and adequate preparation for meaningful debate. You may wish to note that Standing Order 125, Clause 2, outlines the 28 days notice period required for every bill to be circulated well in advance to allow members sufficient time for study and consultations. This ensures transparency, preparedness, and meaningful legislative scrutiny. Honourable members, the accommodation provided under Standing Order 126, Clause 1B, for a 7-day notice and circulation of government bills was meant to allow for emergency bills, which cannot wait for 28-day rule because of their urgency. I noticed that for this meeting, the 28-day rule has been cast aside for the 7-day rule. Let me stress, and I hope that this is clearly understood on the government side, that the notice period for circulation of a bill is 28 days. Whenever there's need to waive these provisions, there are always procedures which should be followed, and our standing orders are very clear in terms of the waiver for the notice period, which requires a written submission with adequate justification to my office. I have to approve the submission before the bill is moved. And even on the floor, the reasons have to be cited clearly before the waiver is approved. I wish to stress that my office will strictly adhere to these rules. Of course, considering the urgency of some bills, like money-related bills, my office will always be supportive to government in order to facilitate the passage in this House within the set procedures. I therefore wish to urge the leadership of the government side and related ministries involved in the drafting and submission of bills to ensure strict compliance with these standing orders. Let us work together to uphold the highest standards of legislative practice, maintain order in transacting business of the House and to protect the credibility of our lawmaking process. I trust, going forward, all procedures relating to introduction of bills will be handled in full accordance with standing orders. The second issue, honourable members, my office has registered a lot of absenteeism of some members, particularly those who were absent without seeking leave of absence from my office. Honourable members, such conduct undermines the seriousness of our work and the expectations of the people we represent. I wish to urge members to adhere strictly to the standing orders and to ensure that proper procedures are followed at all times. Remember that for every meeting of Parliament, honourable members are always summoned. I'll repeat. Remember that for every meeting of Parliament, honourable members are always summoned to attend. It is a must for every member to attend every meeting, and within the meeting, every sitting without fail, unless there are justified reasons which my office should authorize. From now onwards, my office will therefore require to receive an attendance register on a daily basis, either for plenary meetings or committee meetings. And if, following the analysis which my office will be making, find that some members are absconding from these meetings without valid reasons, appropriate action will be taken, including deduction of allowances under Standing Order 41, Clause 3, and in cases of prolonged absence, relevant sanctions in exercise of my powers as a Speaker, including those contained in the National Assembly Powers and Privileges Act. In the same vein, honourable members, I expect you to attend the business of this House or committees on time. Punctuality will be enforced together with absenteeism in this term. Thirdly, I wish to express my concern regarding instances where members interrupted others while speaking, as well as cases of members crossing the floor when the House is conducting business. These actions violate our own standing orders and disrupt the decorum and dignity of the House. Honourable members, let's desist from these practices and expect that we will see a positive change in this behavior moving forward. Allow me, honourable members, to underscore an important principle that has sustained this House over the years, namely, respect for the chair, respect for one another, and respect for the standing orders that govern our work. Respect is the foundation that allows us to accommodate differing views while maintaining order and progress. When members disregard these values, the House is disrupted and the dignity of Parliament is diminished. I therefore urge all members to recommit to these values so that this House can continue to operate with decorum and mutual respect. As we adjourn this meeting, let me remind you, honourable members, that committee meetings will follow soon. I encourage each one of you to plan ahead and participate actively with the same energy and dedication you have demonstrated during this plenary assembly. In multiple occasions during your orientations, you were told, and I am sure that by now you have seen it, honourable members, that committee work is indeed the engine of Parliament's business. It is an extension of this House, and it forms the foundation of many of the discussions and decisions made in this House. I therefore urge you, honorable members, to take committee responsibilities seriously and to remember that the same rules that apply in the chamber also apply in committee rooms. Furthermore, I would like to encourage you, honorable members, to apply the knowledge gained from the orientations and the best practices of Parliament by utilizing evidence-based approaches in your committee findings and recommendations. On this point, I wish to stress that we have elected chairpersons for all parliamentary committees. My office will ensure that funding to committees is always adequate and made timely to facilitate your oversight roles. May I appeal to all committee chairpersons to work with dedication and commitment to ensure that Parliament delivers to this nation through committees. Vibrant committees give people and the nation at large hope and confidence in their Parliament, since it is through this oversight role that we make our sons and daughters proud of us. I wish to urge all chairpersons to take a leading role in ensuring that committees deliver according to their mandates. If a chairperson does not tick, please kindly step down. Or my office will come in to dismiss you. Or indeed, before you are removed, before all that, you will be removed by your fellow members in your committees. Honourable members, during the inaugural meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament, my apologies, I'll take that again. As I conclude, honourable members, let me once again extend my heartfelt appreciation to my two deputy speakers, the leader of the House, the leader of the opposition, party whips through the business committee, all the party leaders represented in this august House, the Parliamentary Service Commission, and most importantly to you, all honorable members, for your unwavering support to my office, commitment and dedication to your duty and the functioning of this House. I say bravo to you for the outstanding work done during the first meeting, more especially for taking Parliament forward. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the Secretariat, led by the Clerk of Parliament and all members of staff for their support they have given to my office, and all honourable members during this inaugural meeting of the 52nd session of Parliament. Finally, honourable members, as you return to your respective constituencies, I wish you a restful break and a pleasant festive season. Please go celebrate responsibly and travel safely. I look forward to welcoming you back with renewed energy and commitment as we continue serving the people of Malawi with honor and dedication. Let me be the first person to therefore wish you happy holidays, honorable members. Thank you very much, honorable members. Before I put the question, Let me thank you very much, honourable members, and may God bless you all. With these long remarks, I now put the question that this House do adjourn, sign, die. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried.
Subscribe to MPUNGWE-PUNGWE Malawi YouTube channel for you to enjoy more of our videos every time we upload. We love you all.